there's a lot of time to think about what life is even going to be, like, because it's a long recovery, and it's, as we talked before, it's a lifelong recovery. This is not this. There's no endpoint to this.
Yeah.
And you must have spent a lot of time thinking about, like, what is this life physically going to be? What am I going to be capable of? Can I walk? Can I run? Can I hug my daughter?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
any time those questions came up, the answer came very quickly, and most of the time the answer didn't matter.
Yeah. It's just
the answer is it doesn't matter.
Whatever life is,
am I going to work again as an actor?
Yep.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
The answer is it doesn't matter. It doesn't have value. So far in the future, you got to put a foot down first, and then another foot in front of it, and then again, and then you're walking. So get a foot down first, then think about where you're going to be walking to. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What direction you're going. So that's where I was, because everything was busted. So I had to start in a very, very simple space all the time. No matter, of course I would consider all the things in life.
Yeah.
You know, am I gonna, you know, early on there's different stages of, like, am I just gonna be a petri dish? Like, am I just gonna be like on a machine and all that sort of stuff? Then it's to, you know, all the things. And every time I would get ahead of myself with these questions, it's quickly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, slow it down.
I'm here, I'm doing good, right? I keep it simple. And
my brain's working.
Yeah,
I can see.
yeah.
I can
oversimplify life.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, and keep moving forward. Keep, you know, setting goals for myself, setting like milestones, and not reach too far, so it keeps my confidence up high.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing this to myself, whatever I can do, because there's setbacks. You're going to get setbacks, and you need to stay confident. You need to stay positive. No one's going to be your cheerleader and be like, "You're doing great." I'm like, no. If I don't feel like I'm doing great, then I don't care what you got to say. You know what I mean? I have to love myself enough to put myself in a position to get through the hardships and the obstacles ahead of me. And I continue to do that, and I helped by not looking too far ahead, simplifying my life and giving myself, put myself in a place to succeed. And it gets better. You can zoom out, right? As I get healthier and I get stronger, and mentally, physically, spiritually, I can take more things in.
And know that there will be setbacks, that it's not a straight line.
Yeah,
like
and that it is a forever thing, right?
Yeah.
And then I accepted that. That was a hard pill to swallow while I'm like getting through my stages of like, oh, I'm getting up, now I'm sitting up.
So when does this end again, guys?
Yeah,
oh,
my mom asked that to my physical therapist in the next room. And I was on a walker at that point.
Yeah.
I was on like a treadmill that called the Boost treadmill that kind of lifted a lot of my body weight so I could walk proper without all my body weight. So I could walk faster, you know, that kind of thing. And then I overheard them saying, you know, when do you think he's going to fully recover? And he says, like, he'll be doing this for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And that gut punch to that.
Had they said that to you, or that was kind of?
No, they didn't say it to me.
Wow.
No, they didn't say it to me. And I was like, ah. And he's like, you know what? He's right. He's right. But it just won't be in this form. It'll be in a different form. It won't, you know, I'll recover. I'll be 150%. But I just had what he meant by that. And I know him because I know him so well, is that I'm going to have to attend to these joints and these issues and these tendons and all these sort of things. I'm like, well, yeah, and also 54 now, I'd have to do it anyway.
Well, I was going to say, by the way, that's not unique to you. That's called the human experience.
That's right. You know what I mean? That's just called getting old, man. You got to stretch, you know, that thing. Like, okay.
I'm not feeling so good right now.
And now it's just a primary, you know, primary sort of focus on my life, and then it needs to be. Yeah. So, again, thankfully, I got run over by that snowcat. Because now, I use that as a primary sort of focus of my life, is my physical health.
Yeah.
And I'll live a happier life because of it. And I really shouldn't, because I got crushed and I'm titanium. But I just make it a focus for me. And that's also hard too, brother, to give focus on me. As a father, as someone who's a caregiver, as the oldest of 7 in my family, and I look after a lot of people, and it's always everyone else sort of first. And because I don't really need much, so I'll do stuff for me, but I don't really need much, man. You know, I brush my teeth and, you know, get some sleep. That's about all, you know, what I need.